ikhuzele kuku esuthi ikhwele phezu kwethu ikhuzele kuku
Then left the assembly point. I went to be part of the group of teachers that went to open Regina Mundi. But those of you who remember Regina Mundi, Father Percent, he was a missionary. Father Percent. He was killed by people Zapo officially said were Silu scouts. When I went to Regina Mundi, because I went to the regional office to look for a job after I left the assembly point in March. And for 2 months I was drinking beer. I would have my breakfast in the Shabin for 2 months and go to bed in and I'm telling you this so that you understand the impact, the effect of trauma. That war traumatizes you. I had to rehabilitate myself. But I went to look for a job at the post office, regional education offices. There was an education officer called Rada Mayor. He was in charge of mathematics. Some of you would remember him. So when he asked me, where have you been these years? I said I was in Ghana studying, say. Said, so, do you want to go to Regina Mundi? They said, oh yes, sure, I'll go. They said, there's a sister editor who is going there, please join her. I joined sister editor and a few other people. Sister Theophora, Sister Ban. But I came face to face with the Father Percent matter. Yeah? So we opened that school. Why I'm telling you is that in 1980, one of my best friends that I had in the war was in the commissariat department of Zipra, called Dan Dube. He demobilized as well, but went to join ALCO, the African Lumber Company, to finish up his apprenticeship. So I was at Regina Mundi, he was at Gwai Sawmill. It's about 2-3 kilometers. Those who know the area goes pep. I want to check who says a corner. Okay, pasop nkomo. Okay. Now this is important thing about every single story that I tell you is for a reason. Please find out what is the reason. If I forget your age, from about June, what is May, June, when you opened second came, that's when I went. To about September, Uten had disappeared. My friend. What disappeared? And you know what the disappearance was one of the methods that ZANU-PF was using. He disappeared. His remains were found between Ikwai and St. Luke's on a road called Somgoro. Those who know that area. After some 3, 4, 5 months. So it was Nyamazani Kandala Panama, Unyaula Panelogs and Munula Pan and so forth. Up to today, it's unknown who to Alexander. But what I do know, Minawuti, his girlfriend, wife, and say primary. And I've actually written an account of this story and archived it. Wasale Iwito. Antamatutaliavaz Wuting Umfazanga Sale Iwito Lenzan. One of us, Oevele Konalape UK, called Lazarus Dokor. Sasi Sonki. Savuli Rechina Sonki. Wakombi Sumfaz Gaten. Nkazana Gaten. But good enough Nkazana Gaten, one day, Nalo Muntocha Maxwell Macheza. Sichai Sema Klasin. Wasitang Abezu girlfriend Gadokora or girlfriend Yumganwami. What Ufiki Pugu ending Gadokora. I'm saying this so that now if you get caught because I speak for myself. Which is a historical fact. What ufike ibuku phezu kwetafula lapha makela khona elamabizo abantu kubhaliwe name surname le party position in 1980. Yeah. So I want to help you clear the thing with Gukurahundi yaqala ngo1983 82. No. And abantu siyakwazi ukuthi abantu abaningi abaqatsha ababulawayo babedingwa ngamabizo emabhukwini. So Gukurahundi ayiqalisanga ngelokuze operation yelokuze. Yayivele iqalise kudala ngo1989 istrategy savelanga kudala in line with ilokuze umbano ekhulumile eka 1979 document le yabuya lapha eUK. Eyasuka lapha eUK. Grand plan. So I'm one of the people who can add voice to say it is true that the Gukurahundi did not start in 1983. Now that also falsifies the fact that Gukurahundi yabangwa by the so-called dissidents. It is not true. But before the so-called dissident problem ikona, the disappearances zabantu zaseziqalisile, beating zabantu zaseziqalisile. So to some extent, yes, abantu beZAPU, they wanted to destroy the structures zeZAPU. But already, amabizo abantu babe influential babe khona ebizweni lika uDokora. So uDokora as a teacher, when he was deployed to Matebeleland, it was not all about teaching. It was about compiling ibizo lama activists abantu abangama leaders kuZAPU and the influential people within the communities. Now, let's go further and say it means this plan was extended to other districts. Whether you go to Bite Bridge, you go to Vungu, you go to Victoria Falls, you go to Durban, what have you, that was the case. And that is why the skimming of abantu bagiti abaku leadership positions was so swift and effective. Now I'm saying this so that it is important for us to understand the origins of Gukurahundi. They don't lie with the so-called dissidents.